Thelonious Monk. He never sounded like anyone else. And that was the point. Born in 1917 in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, he grew up on gospel chords and Southern rhythm. When his family moved to New York City, he brought that sound north and found himself in a city already learning how to swing. By the early 1940s, Monk was behind the piano at Minton's Playhouse in Harlem. It was a small room, but it changed American music. Each night, he and a few other young firebrands, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Kenny Clark, they tore apart the old rule book and rebuilt it note by note. They called it bebop, and Monk gave it its shape. His hands struck the keys with conviction, and the upright piano answered in bright tones and low growls. He used pauses like punctuation, space like rhythm, and when he stopped playing, there was still an energy in the air. At first, critics, they didn't understand. Some said his timing was strange, his touch very uneven. But musicians, they knew better. They saw a man turning dissonance into design, proving that freedom could still swing. Songs like Round Midnight, Epistrophe, and Blue Monk. They weren't just tunes, they were lessons in courage. At home, his wife Nellie kept things steady, managing the business and guarding his focus through long stretches when he spoke very little, but he played plenty. Their son, Thelonious Jr., better known as T.S. Monk, he carried that rhythm forward as a drummer and band leader, founding the Thelonious Monk Institute of Jazz to train the next generation. Monk's reach, it went far beyond jazz clubs. You can hear him in Herbie Hancock, in Stevie Wonder, in the chords of film scores, and in classrooms where students still learn how to make a note speak. His music turned up in hip-hop loops decades later. In 1964 Time magazine, they put him on the cover. Only the second jazz musician ever after Louis Armstrong earned that right. But fame, it didn't change him. He still wore the hat and glasses indoors, still rose mid-song to spin slow circles while the band kept time. The world called it eccentric. Monk just called it music. He passed away in 1982 at the age of 64. But if you listen real close, you will still hear that crooked chord landing clean. That's Monk, whispering through the keys, reminding us that being different isn't wrong. You might just be early. These are Interesting Things with JC.